And so if you've kind of joined in the call, we are looking at a shared slide document, which guess where it's going? In the chat. And right now I am looking at slide 13. And we're going to hear from the CMU Computer Science Academy. I want to pass it off to Erin. Erin, if you'd like to share your screen, feel free. Otherwise, you can guide us through the notes over here.
Hello. I think it'll be just as easy to walk everyone through the slide deck, so I don't need to share my screen. But before I get started, the way that I've kind of set things up, I'm going to talk a little bit about CMU CS Academy, so that if you are not familiar with us, you can have a chance to get to know us a little bit more, and then I'll talk a bit about our professional development. So CMU CS Academy is a project out of the School of Computer Science at Carnegie Mellon University, and what we're doing is building an online interactive high school computer science curriculum. So think of it like an online interactive textbook, curriculum, coursework to use in your classroom. So with that, we're committed to providing it for free to be online, world-class, and teacher-led in high schools around the world. The teacher-led portion is really important to us. Our resources are not meant to be a online standalone course that does not have a teacher involved. Teachers use our materials in many different ways in their classrooms. Some choose to lecture, some choose to serve as more of a facilitator role. But regardless, we really value the relationship that teachers have with their students. We all are educators ourselves. So it's really important to us that the teacher's relationship with their students is still a big part of the classroom with our materials. So with that, the founders of our project on slide 14 are David Cosby and Mark Stellick. David is most well known at CMU for a course called 15112 that he created. It's been ranked by Bloomberg News as one of the top 5 best computer sciences courses in the world. And it's an intro to CS course at the CMU level. Now, the resources that we provide through CS Academy are designed for 9th graders. So it's not the same level, but it's definitely built in the same spirit. Prior to working at CMU, David worked in industry as a software engineer for a while. And after that, he was actually a high school math and computer science teacher in some local school districts in Pittsburgh. So he spent a lot of time in the high school classroom. And we actually started out of some of the relationships he has with regional educators and administrators asking him to get something like this started. His co-founder, Mark Stellick, some of you might know him. He's been around for forever. He's been at CMU for over 30 years. He's one of the founders of our undergraduate program. He used to be a chief reader for the APCSA course, so he's also very familiar with this space. And myself, I actually am the CSTA chapter president for our Pittsburgh chapter. And I was a K-8 computer science teacher before moving into this role a few years ago. In addition to that, we have a couple other full-time staff members that work on the technical side of the house, but we also have a team of about 30 undergraduate students here at CMU. They're involved in all different aspects on the project. They help us with the UX design, they help us with web development, the exercises throughout the curriculum they help create, which is part of the reason we think our curriculum is so fun and engaging, because the students that are building a lot of the resources that high school students are interacting with are things built by kids that are like 4 years older than them. So it can be very engaging and fun. But the other side of the house that they really help with is our teacher support. So one thing that we provide in addition to our curriculum and our professional development in the summer is ongoing continuous support. So when you have a teacher account on CS Academy, there's a little button that says support, and it pops up a window for you to be able to send a ticket, a question in. And that is a direct line to our team of undergraduate students here at CMU. So they are mostly CS majors or a related field, all very happy, passionate, excited to help you all with what you're doing in your classroom. So the question could be about the curriculum. It could be about some idea that one of your students has that's just crazy off the wall and you want to help guide them through it. It could be a feature update idea. Whatever it is that you'd like to share with us, send it through that support tool and we're going to get back to you right away. With that, I'm going to move on to tell you a little bit more about the platform and the curriculum that we provide itself. So our courses that we currently offer are all in Python, so they're all Python programming, but it's also graphics and animation based. So we're doing that with our own graphics package, CMU Graphics. So students are programming in Python with the graphics package, and it's all browser based. So there's no downloads or installs. It works perfectly on a Chromebook. We also offer professional development. We offer that asynchronously, which is built into the teacher portal. You always have those resources available to you. We're also running professional development virtually this summer. In typical summers, it would also be in person, but you know, it is what it is. In addition to all of that, the course materials itself, the notes are interactive, and all of those exercises throughout the curriculum are auto-graded. In our CS1 course, which is our flagship course, there's about 300 exercises. So having them auto-graded is really helpful with just managing your classroom. We also have an anti-plagiarism feature, which is fairly simple. That feature is just that students cannot paste back into the website, so they can copy and paste while they're within the site. They can copy out, but they cannot paste back in. So now I'm on slide 17, where I just break down the courses that we currently offer. I'm gonna briefly give you an overview of these. So CS1 is our flagship course. It's the first course that we built. It's about 120 hours of instruction. It's meant to be a full introduction to programming at the 9th grade level. The idea is to give students a solid foundational understanding of programming so that they can move on to future CS coursework in a variety of areas. In addition to CS1, we also have CS0. CS0 was created with middle school teachers or summer camp or out of school time providers in mind. So it's really meant for a situation where you don't see your students as often. It's only about 40 hours of instruction. The way I always describe it when I'm comparing it to CS1 is it's a light introduction to programming. So you're just stepping into the shallow end of the pool rather than diving into the deep end. The AP-CSP course, that is actually in a little bit in the works to be in collaboration with code.org. So the idea there is it's actually modules that only plug into the programming units of code.org's curriculum. We piloted this year with a number of educators and replaced units 3 and units 5. So those materials are available to you now. If you have a teacher account, you can view them. They will look quite a bit different for next year because the College Board and code.org are both making some major changes to their AP-CSP curriculum. So with that, our materials will change as well. But we're not creating a full AP-CSP course, just modules that plug into the programming units of code.org's curriculum for teachers that are looking to continuing using our platform or that would prefer to offer AP-CSP with Python programming rather than the JavaScript option. All of our courses are text-based programming, so there isn't any block-based options that we provide. And all 3 of these courses, CS0, CS1, and AP-CSP, are all have no prereqs. So there's no prerequisites for any of those first 3 courses. CS2 is a course that's going to be available for everyone, not this coming fall, but the following fall. We're piloting that this coming year. And that course is going to take everything that students have learned in CS1. So it will have the prereq that they've taken CS1 and apply it to other subject and topic areas. So imagine things like CS in art, CS in music, data visualization, cybersecurity. And our plan is to have enough different course options that a classroom teacher can pick and choose ones and build a semester-based or year-long based course that it's going to cater to the interests and needs of their student population. So that's pretty much what we have in the pipeline right now. We also are currently converting CS0 and CS1 to Spanish. If anyone on this call is interested in that and would potentially want to be part of our pilot this coming fall, please take down my contact information and let me know because that pilot is still open. And that's kind of our first step into language translation of our courses.
Um,
Slide 8.
so we're coming up on sort of the end of the 10-minute chunk. So I guess I wanted to ask, what can you tell us about like the summer PD
Yeah,
experiences? Yeah. Okay.
cool. Thanks. So thank you for that. So slide 18, watch it on your own time. That was kind of the plan anyway. And 19 through 22 are all just screenshots of the platform if you wanted to look them over. But everything that we do is free. I don't think I've said that yet. So feel free to sign up for a teacher account. You can explore, no strings attached. Our PD this summer, we're having 2 options. So the week of June 22nd to 24th, we will be holding our what would have been on campus PD virtually. I have a link to sign up for that on slide 25. The only catch there is it will be run from 8:30 to 3:30 Eastern Standard Time, which is not ideal for Arizona educators. So what Daniel and I have worked on is the idea of offering another option for Arizona educators that will be the week of July 22nd through 24th. So same dates, just different days of the week. And the way that we're going to run that is on slide 24, you'll see a sample of what our schedule will look like. These times will be in Arizona time. And the idea would be the lectures will be pre-recorded. So you'll be able to see our professors, David and Mark, lecturing on these topics. And then the TA supported time, that breakout time will be specifically in a cohort with other Arizona educators. And we will have a ratio of at least 1 student team member as a TA from our project to 10 teachers. So really nice, tight little cohort, getting a lot of support from our team as you go through the curriculum, getting to know other Arizona educators that are also using CS Academy. We don't currently have a link out for that one, but that's something that Dan's going to be sending out to you, I believe, in the future. So I don't want to take up any more time, but if you go to slide 25, all of the contact information for me is available there. Email me, tweet to us, go to Twitter to check out awesome projects that students have created on our platform. I'm retweeting things like that all the time. And if you wanted to sign up, if you're an early morning bird and wanted to sign up for that June PD, the sign up's there for you. Thanks.
Awesome, Erin. Thanks so much. So on slide 26, we have some notes about that. I just want to echo that this is a program that could fit for both high school students, but also elementary students, or not elementary, excuse me, middle school or after school programs. So that is an option available for some folks. Erin, you also got some questions on that slide. So at your own convenience, feel free to like answer them. You could also put them in the notes down there too. However you'd like to asynchronously handle that. And just to address that last point, we do have the registration and sign up available for the July PD option on our CSTA website too. So that's ready to go for folks to sign up.